أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله حق قدره ومقدار العظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. We thank Almighty Allah for the gift of life. We thank Him for the gift of faith. We thank Him for all what He has done for us, those that we know and those that we do not know. For surely He has told us in the Holy Quran, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا بِنِعْمَةِ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. Were we to count the bounties that He Almighty Allah showered upon us, there is no way we can count it. We are grateful to Almighty Allah for sparing our life till we experience this blessed month of Rajab, a month that the Prophet ﷺ used to pray in it, saying that may Almighty Allah bless us in our Rajab and Shaban, and may we reach Ramadan. We are also making the same prayers here. A lot of things has happened in Rajab, in the month of Rajab. As we know, the popular one is that Rasulullah ﷺ did his Isra wal Mi'raj. That means his night journey in this blessed month of Rajab. So it is a month that has a lot of goodness, and among the holiest months of in the Islamic calendar, which Almighty Allah Himself talk about, Rajab is one of them. Zulqa'dah, Zulhijjah, Muharram, and Rajab is also one of them. So we all thank Almighty Allah for this. Again, one of the things that happens to us, especially to people who are into tasawwuf, especially to those who are specifically in Tariqat Tijani and believe in the Faidat al-Ibrahimiyya, has to do with the birth of Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim Miimiya radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Maulana was born in this blessed month of Rajab, and so due to that, I thought it wise to come in and see something regarding this great scholar of ours. By doing so, I would like to use this opportunity to translate the blessed book, or the popular again, the blessed book of Sheikh Tijani, Bari, known as Miimiya, the Miimiya that he wrote. I mean, we have a lot of Miimiya that was written for Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim Niass. The popular ones, as we know, is this one, and that means the one written by Sheikh Tijani and the one also written by Sheikh Yauza Zaria. So for now, we are going to concentrate on the one written by Sheikh Tijani, Bari, a Kano-based cleric. So without much ado, Sheikh started this. It's a praise that he wrote in praising Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim radiallahu ta'ala. So he said, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, after beginning this with the name of Almighty Allah, the most merciful and gracious. He said, Sahi ujnahwal humami zilfuyudati sawami. The word Sahi can loosely be translated as a friend. So Ya Sah, it means oh friend. So he's calling you and I. He's calling individuals who believe in this, trying to advise us, saying that Sahin, oh friend, that means oh my friend. Uj nahwal humam, tend towards, tilt towards, come towards. Al-humam can be translated in Arabic into two words, in two meanings. One is that it can be a leader, a generous leader, a leader who is very generous. And another one can be someone who is daring, someone who does not fear. The word al-humam can be used for. So in this case, in the context in which he was referring to the first definition. That means that someone who is a generous leader. So he's saying that, oh friend of mine, tend towards this generous leader. He's going to tell us who is this generous leader. He says, Zilfuyudati sawami. So who is this person? He's saying that that's humam, zi fuyudat, and he is a possessor of divine givings. He is a possessor of divine giving. The fuyudat is a plural of faida, means that spiritual outpouring. So zil fuyudat, the possessor of divine givings, as sawami, an exalted one. So it simply means that, oh friend, turn towards this great and generous leader. Zilfuyudat, a possessor of divine or exalted divine giving. So Zilfuyudat is sawami, a possessor of exalted divine giving. So then he continued, he said, still trying to tell you who is this person. He is more or less like bringing you into, before he tells you who this person is, he's trying to shape your mind and prepare your mind towards it. He's saying that that same person that I want you to turn towards, Zawq adna sahbihi kadfaka azwaq al-izam. Here, of course, he's referring to people who believe in tasawwuf. He's saying that zawq, the spiritual tastes of adna sahbihi, meaning that the lowest of his student, the lowest of his student have tasted as far as spirituality is concerned, kadfaka azwaq al-izami, has surely surpassed, meaning that it has surely, gone beyond what great awliya, great Allah's saints have tasted as far as spiritual divine giving is concerned. Why? Because in the first stanza he has told us that you should turn towards somebody who basically possesses an exalted divine giving, not just a divine giving, but rather his own is an exalted one. So he's telling you again in the second stanza, it is because of this that even the lowest form of his student, not the great. So therefore he said in the next stanza, muntaha akdami ashabil wilayatil fikhami mubtada ashabi Ibrahima misbah zalami. So it's now that he's going to mention the name of Sheikh Ibrahim, or the one that he's telling you to turn towards, that al-humam that he made mention of. But again, before that, he's telling you that mubtada ashabi Ibrahima, it means that the beginning, or the muntaha akdami ashabi wilayat al-fikham, the highest place, the highest station in which great scholars or great sainthood were able to reach, where their feet was able to reach as far as spirituality is concerned, as far as getting closer to Almighty Allah is concerned, where the feet of the great scholars, the great awliya, where their feet were able to reach, the highest place in which their feet was able to reach, he's telling you that that is the mubtada ashabi Ibrahima misbah zalami, meaning that that is the beginning place, that is the beginning station, spiritual station, in which the students of Ibrahim, here is referring to Sheikh Ibrahim, misbah zalam. Misbah zalam is also an adjective describing the Ibrahim that he said, meaning that he, Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim radiallahu ta'ala anhu, whose student he's referring to, okay, there he's saying that he is Misbah Zalam, he is like a light of darkness. So therefore, muntaha akdami ashabi wilayat al-fikhami mubtada ashabi Ibrahima Misbah Zalam, that's the highest station, the highest spiritual station in which, okay, the feet of people of great sainthood were able to reach. That is the beginning, okay, of the a spiritual station in which the students or the companions of Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim started. Again, he's saying that Sheikh Ibrahim is the Misbahul Zalami. He is basically the light of darkness. So he's saying that Faiduhu kada amma hatta nalahu kullul anami. He's saying that the spiritual outpouring, which is called the Faida. Faida simply means, a divine blessing. So therefore, the Faida is part of a grand scheme of, the blessings of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the blessing in which Almighty Allah has told that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a mercy to mankind. So therefore, this mercy, as part of it, you can find the Faida in it, because the Faida is nothing but rather, spiritual connection, getting closer to Almighty Allah and having things easier, the spiritual outpouring. So he's saying that Faiduhu, his spiritual outpouring, referring to Shaykh Ibrahim, Kade Amma, has surely widespread. It means that it has become so widespread to the extent that hatta nalahu kullul anam, to the extent that every creation has attained some portion of this faida. So due to that, he's saying that Shaykh Ibrahim Allah Ta'ala anhu kad sara barran wa bahran bayna al-hayawani wa jami. Maulana Shaykh Ibrahim Allah Ta'ala anhu sara, the word sara means night travel, but here it means not only night travel but also day travel. He, Shaykh Ibrahim Allah Ta'ala, has traveled both day and night, barran, in mountains or in land, wa bahran, and in seas. Bayin al-hayawani, he has traveled again in between animals. Here, animals, those that have intellect like human beings, and those that do not have intellect, that are the normal animals that we have. He has traveled in between them. Wajamin, and things that are inanimate. That means that, like, if Sheikh Ibrahim is going to travel, let's say from Senegal to Ghana, definitely he's going to pass through either through sea, that means, or he's going to pass through land. In this case, he's saying that in between this, you can find human beings. Again, you can find animals. Again, you can find mountains. You can find things that do not have intellect. So he has traveled because of this spiritual outpouring that he has. He has traveled wise. He has traveled from one place to another, which anybody who read the Sirah of Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim knows how widely he has traveled. And again, he's saying that fi futuhin wa kushufin wa fununil ilmi namin. Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim Allah Ta'ala keep on augmenting. He keep on growing. He keep on developing. Okay, and what? Fi futuhin, in